Good morning everyone. Today we're going to be looking at another Bulova watch. Looking at one of the ladies ranges today. I actually bought this for my partner for her birthday, so I thought, well, I'll have a little look at the review. The day I'm actually recording it isn't actually her birthday, but today is the day that you're seeing this video is the actual day that it is her birthday. So I thought, well, why not upload this for today? So today we're going to be looking at the one of the Bulova Sutton watches. So let's get on to it, shall we? I bought her a Mafi Tissot one before, and she's had that quite a while, and I think she's either done something to it, or the actual mechanism inside's sort of gone now, so it's just had it a long time, so I thought I'd get her something different. Very simple, sort of elegant packaging for the watch to sit in. So here we go, guys. This is the Bulova 98 R263, the Bulova Sutton. There's a few different variants of this particular watch. You can get it in all white, all over, including the detailing on the actual bezel here. You can get it in full gold as well, so there's lots of sort of different colours to choose from. You've got a 32mm case diameter with an 8mm case thickness. Retails at around about £250, depending on where you buy it from. If you buy it from Bulova themselves, I think it's a little bit more. But I got this from Chappell Jewellers actually. So the actual weight of the watch, it doesn't specify on the specs, but I checked the weight myself, and without any sort of links removed, it is around about 90 grams. So it's a pretty decent sort of lightweight watch for ladies. So the actual movement inside, as you can see from the ticking movement here, is a quartz movement. But the actual quartz movement is a Miyota 2036 quartz, which gives you a quality of plus or minus 20 seconds per month. So it is a fairly okay movement. It's quite cheap if you were to buy it on sort of DHgate or AliExpress, but it will do for the sort of the job of this watch. So coming down to the dial here, we've got a mother of pearl dial with non-luminous gold-plated hands, as you can see there. Now, we also have 16 diamonds around the outside of the actual watch, and 3 diamonds in the individual hour markers at the 3, 6 and 9 o'clocks. Which is probably what you might be paying sort of a lot of money, but then you're getting diamonds with it, but you're getting sort of a slightly cheaper movement than most watches. But Bulova usually is a good brand in terms of sort of the quality and their build. I think that's one of their main focuses. Inside the actual main side of the dial here, we've got just plain sort of minute markers on there with a few sort of diamond little dots on the corners there. Well, they've also been a little bit sneaky. So if you look at this watch, it looks like they've got diamonds all around, but it's not actually the case. There's actually 2 diamonds in the middle of each of these little individual sections here. So every sort of 7-ish minutes, there's a little section here. As you can see, it splits up the dial perfectly. And there's actually 2 little diamonds in the middle of that, and then you've got 2 metal parts either side of them, so it makes it look like there's actually diamonds all the way around. Pretty sneaky design, but it looks quite nice as well. You'll notice that the hand also lines up with the increments, which is quite satisfying for me. So you can see that it ticks over onto the increments at the exact spot. Let's come out to the casing. We've got plain sort of stainless steel casing. It's not 316 or anything like that, just plain metal stainless steel. So just be careful wearing it. Just be careful of that. The actual crystal going over the top of the actual watch is domed sapphire crystal, so it shouldn't scratch over time. But the actual casing will. Sorry, I thought there was music playing on my other phone. So let's have a look at the crown. So it's a single position crown, there's no date dial on this, and it's got a nice strong movement to the actual increments. There's not a lot of play with the hands. So let's see what happens. But you see by the crown, it's got a bit more of a sort of an easy shape to hold on to. That's what I've always loved about Bulova crowns, is they're probably one of the better crowns in terms of the design and the shape. They're easy to get your hands on, and a nice firm click down there. That's a really good click down. That's really nice. So coming down to the actual band. So the band, the actual width of the band doesn't specify on the actual specs itself. Whilst I'm looking at this, I'm just going to tell you that the watch is waterproof to 30 metres, so I wouldn't wear it in the bath or anything, or for a prolonged period of time. The actual strap width is 15 millimetres. If you wanted to change that strap, you can go over to a 15mm strap. Now the strap takes an inspiration from like an Oyster petrol style strap, but it's got a little tiny brush finish on the middle sections, polish finish on the outside, and like a gold polish finish on some of those sections inside as well. It just gives it a little bit more of a nice touch. I think what my girlfriend liked about this is it's a nice two-tone watch. It's not too in your face in terms of the bling. Now coming down to the actual clasp, so it's a butterfly style clasp, which means it's a push button and a double fold over system on both sides. Well, just a fold over, sorry, not a double fold over. And it reveals a nice stainless steel interior component there that simply clicks down in place with a nice firm click like that. Really good. There's a little bit of room for adjustment on the side of the strap. This should be able to get that down to the right size. The actual strap adjustment method is pins rather than screws, so we need a little pin and a hammer just to knock those out. Come down to the back plate. Obviously you've got that sapphire crystal quoted on the top of the back plate there. So there you go guys, that is the Bulova 98R263 Sutton watch.